How do we fight inflammation through food? And believe it or not, this is something that has been asked time and time again over the past year. And it's about time that, yes, you know, I'm a dermatologist who focuses on science-backed skincare, what we put on our skin, but what we put in our bodies is equally as important as what we're putting on our bodies, because the skin is a reflection of what's happening on the inside. And the best skincare routine with the crappiest lifestyle is never going to amount to happy skin. Let's dive into our top 8 best anti-inflammatory foods, starting with taking a step back. What exactly is inflammation? Inflammation is your body's response to triggers, whether it's an infection, whether it's a cut, whether it's stress, and how your body heals. And that can reflect on our skin in many different ways. But the two ways to think of an inflammatory response and our skin is that in the acute phase, meaning when you have that cut, you're going to see redness and feel warmth and feel tenderness. And it's going to be warm, tender to the touch, painful, because your body is responding in that area with dilated blood vessels that is sending inflammatory cells to the area so it can heal. But in a chronic inflammatory state, it's not as easy to appreciate and to see, because when you're chronically inflamed, it is slow and sustained over time. And with chronic inflammation, 4 key things happen to our skin. Yes, we look ruddy. Our barrier is inflamed. We are slightly more red, again, due to the dilated blood vessels, but our barrier is inflamed. It's not happy. No matter how much we try to soothe it topically, it can't heal well. Number 2, we get pigmentation changes, because when we are chronically inflamed, we trigger our pigment cells to start producing pigment and we become more blotchy and uneven. Number 3, we age faster because we have an increase in collagen breakdown. So we start to have more fine lines and texture, which leads me to number 4. The textural irregularities of our skin become more apparent. So if we had acne scars, as we are stressed, those scars look more prominent and are more obvious. So all in all, skincare is a huge help. But the food that you consume when you're having a holistic view is equally as important. What are quickly pro-inflammatory foods? Pro-inflammatory foods, starting from the most natural, like nightshade, vegetables, eggplants, tomatoes. If you have a chronic inflammatory state like psoriasis, you might want to avoid these type of vegetables because they may make things worse, right? I'm not saying cut them out completely, but everything in moderation. Sugar, refined sugar, like you're talking about your cakes and your cookies and the yumminess of life. And number 3, and this one's hard, deli meats, the saltiness, the salami, the prosciutto, the bresaola, whatever it is that you love that's a deli meat that you just can't cut, is probably not the best thing for you, because these are all pro-inflammatory foods that are going to make things worse for you in the long run. But life is about moderation. Moderation is key. And I've always said that chronic inflammation is the worst thing you could do in terms of an anti-aging routine, because you're going to look older faster. But an unhappy life is also going to lead to unhappy skin. So before I get into my top 8 foods, I just want to say, don't feel like you have to deprive yourself of the sugar or the cake or the deli meat. It just means don't eat it every day or every week. Maybe it's your once a month treat or your once a quarter treat. But it just means understand how you're spacing it out and keep it very much in moderation. Top 8 best anti-inflammatory foods, starting with number 1, fatty fish. I'm talking about wild salmon, mackerel, sardines. These fish are rich in omega-3. Omega-3 with EPA and DHA, eicosapentaenoic acid, and docosahexaenoic acid, which are key in reducing inflammation and helping support your brain and heart health, not to mention your skin health. So wild Alaskan salmon. Why do I say wild? Because wild has higher levels of omega-3s, 2 to 3 times more than farm-raised salmon. Whereas farm-raised salmon is a salmon stuck in a tiny little water thing being fed grains. It's going to have higher omega-6, which is pro-inflammatory, which will make conditions like psoriasis worse. Atlantic mackerel is another good one. Sardines, I can't get behind. I have tried to like. It's not for me, but it's the highest one in omega-3. Number 2, berries. And we're talking blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, strawberries, from the shades of red to dark purple. And the shade matters because the shade is due to anthocyanins, which help repair DNA damage from UV exposure. And that's also what gives the berry its color. So the berry richest in anthocyanin is, ding, 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 blackberry. It's the darkest one. But the one that's richest in antioxidants overall, because berries also contain polyphenols, which are potent antioxidants are probably blueberries. The one highest in vitamin C, strawberries, and vitamin C is crucial for collagen production, elasticity, and skin firmness. And the true fact of the matter is, if you cannot find yourself fresh, good berries, frozen berries are equally as good. So incorporating them into your routine in a smoothie can make all the difference every day. Plus, berries are lowest in terms of sugar content. So you're not going to get that glucose spike in which you just crash by 10 a.m. Number 3, leafy greens. We're talking Swiss kale, Swiss chard, I made up Swiss kale, kale, spinach, and this one is rich in chlorophyll, which is really rich as an antioxidant. Plus, leafy greens tend to be rich in vitamin A. Think of retinoids. Vitamin C, we just talked about collagen production with vitamin C. Vitamin E, which helps to protect cell membranes, so your skin is going to be more cohesive. And vitamin K, which improves blood circulation and even helps with, for example, under eye discoloration, because it's going to allow your blood circulation to move better. All of these help to support your cell turnover and help with wound healing. And a quick tip is to incorporate these berries into a smoothie every day, and to even put leafy greens into your berries, because you're never going to taste them. So if you don't like the feeling of spinach, you will not notice it in a smoothie. Number 4 is turmeric. And curcumin has extremely high anti-inflammatory benefits. But the problem with curcumin is it doesn't absorb easily from your gut into your digestive system, through your bloodstream, and into your skin. You need to combine it with black pepper. So a pinch of black pepper with turmeric makes the biggest difference in terms of gut absorption, because pepper contains piperin, and that enhances the absorption of curcumin by 2,000%, allowing it to minimize the breakdown of the enzyme that would cause the curcumin not to get absorbed. So very easy to do. Number 5, we have green tea. Swap that black coffee for green tea, because black coffee has high caffeine spikes. Green tea is a more sustained release, and increase in caffeine, excess of it can lead to inflammation, whereas green tea also has polyphenols which fight free radicals, as well as EGCG. This helps minimize certain inflammatory triggers and prevents collagen breakdown and protects against UV breakdown. Plus, it also regulates sebum production, so green tea can help with acne, which is a big one, but you have to take it consistently. Side note, green tea when applied topically, unlike turmeric, also makes a very good difference to your skin. So doing green tea masks can also really make a difference in terms of minimizing puffiness. Number 6, avocados. Yes, put your money where your food is. They are worth it because of healthy fats that can help support your skin barrier. It has monounsaturated fats, and this is key at enhancing your skin's natural barrier function. It is a vitamin E powerhouse, as well as rich in glutathione, which can help minimize discoloration, hyperpigmentation, and brighten your skin while protecting your skin against reactive oxygen species. Number 7 is basically the skin foods multivitamins, walnuts. These are rich in omega-3 ALAs, which is one of the best plant-based sources of alpha-linolenic acid, and this helps to reduce inflammation throughout your body and especially directly in your skin. Zinc is also a trace mineral that's present in walnuts that helps with skin healing, as well as vitamin E and selenium, and a quick handful a day is all you need to kind of keep the skin doctor away. And last and certainly not least, sweet potatoes. But before you discard the skin, keep the skin on, because the skin is the most nutritious part. These are rich in beta carotene, and beta carotene is a provitamin A, meaning once you consume it, it turns to vitamin A. And we nerds know that vitamin A equals retinol, which helps with skin support, collagen production, cell turnover, and natural brighter skin. The only thing is, if you eat too much sweet potato, you may start to turn into an Oompa Loompa, and you might start to look orange. It's not dangerous, but you'll have an orange hue. So just again, everything in moderation. The best way to incorporate these foods is not to go from 0 to hero, because you'll hate your life. If you're somebody who does not eat any of these things, start with one category and incorporate it for the next few days over the course of the week, and then add a second category. Easy swaps are switching caffeine out for green tea. Maybe have 2 green teas a day if you really need to, and you are kind of crashing because of the caffeine. Make a smoothie combining 1, 2, and 3 of these food categories without having to worry about the excess of it. And I would probably combine the berries with the leafy greens and the avocado in my smoothie. And there you have it, little nerds, our top 8 anti-inflammatory foods for skin health and to minimize inflammation overall, so you can age your best self.